Hey guys, so I'm having again another impromptu live session here on my Instagram. And I posted a question yesterday asking you guys to send me any of your Young Living PSK questions here on Instagram, so I'll be able to answer it today. And last night, somebody sent me a very, I think, valid, a very relevant question, in which I think I've never really talked about this in any of my IG live videos. So somebody sent a question asking me about, wait, I'm using my other phone to check and monitor all the questions sent to me. Okay, so the question that was sent to me was, first question, available na oils sa Philippines? Okay, so the available oils in the Philippines are much lesser than what we are used to when we were still under NFR. Most of those oils, I notice, are the herbaceous oils. So yung mga basil, yung mga pwede mong ipangluto, most of those are available in the Philippines. A lot of the blends are not available. There's no kiddie blend available in the Philippines. Luckily, Progesense is available in the Philippines. So, if you are not yet a member, to which I think you're not kasi hindi mo pa alam yung available na oils sa Philippines, I think you can check naman online which ones are available. If not, you can also join our Lific Life page. It's an open Facebook group that you can join to know more about Young Living. Okay? I'll just continue on speaking anyway. This session will be live on my Instagram for 24 hours. I might be able to upload this also on my YouTube channel since this is a very relevant question that I think most of you guys would want to watch and rewatch even after 24 hours. Alright? Oh, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day today. And I don't really plan on going out today. Wala akong makeup right now. I just did this video because a lot of you guys are asking me about what's going on and what's new with the Young Living Philippines, being it here in the Philippines na. Okay, so I just want to tackle all those questions. Another question that was sent to me was, I want to know more about ER. So this is from Christine, which I think is a very valid question. This is actually the main topic that I want to talk about today. Okay? Alright, so basically, ER, or Essential Rewards, is Young Living's monthly subscription program. When you say monthly subscription, it's something that you can order every month. That's the keyword there, can. You may opt to cancel the program or be out of the program anytime you want. You may opt to move the date anytime you want. So for example, ako, my ER is set on every, for example, 20th of the month. So whatever I place on my cart, automatically check out siya every 20th of the month, and it will be sent to my address in about a week. Now that we have Young Living Philippines, the stocks of oils will be coming from the Philippine office. Yun lang yung difference nun. Before, it comes from the Utah head office, so sa US pa, and it takes us $11 for it to be shipped here. That's about a week also. Ngayon, it will be coming from the Philippines, and the rate, when I processed yesterday, it was about 200 plus pesos. I'm not so sure kasi last time I checked, it was only 90 pesos. It was fairly affordable. But yesterday, it was 200 plus pesos. I'm not sure if the amount of shipping increases depending on the number of oils, but those were only 3 pieces of oil. So I'm not so sure why it was 200 pesos for shipping. Okay? Basically, your essential rewards, ako as a member, I find it very useful, especially if you are someone who would really want to transition your home into a healthier one. It's very easy to complete this ER monthly purchase. There's a minimum for you to maintain your Essential Rewards program, and that's 100 PV. What is 100 PV? 100 point value. Or yun yung value na each item in your Young Living catalog has a corresponding PV or a point value. Kasi parang point system siya. And in a month, in order for you to maintain your ER, you have to purchase at least 100 PV. So at 100 PV, you can purchase maybe 2 oils, 3 oils, depende yun sa oil na gusto mong makuha. Like me, I normally get like lavender or Projecens. It takes me 2 to 3 oils to complete that 100 PV requirement. What's good about ER is that you get to save, you get to enjoy the member rate, so that's about 24% discount, and then you get to earn rebates every time you purchase and every month. And these rebates that you earn every month, pwede mo siyang ipunin. Like ako, I don't really think about the rebates, iniiwan ko lang siya doon. And I find it very, very useful. For example, meron akong oil na gustong bilihin na I don't feel like buying with my own money, so I use my ER points to purchase that. For example, nung November, meron akong perfume class, and I kind of needed the jasmine and all those expensive oils like Palo Santo jasmine. I didn't even have to use my own money to buy those oils. I just used my ER points to buy my jasmine and Palo Santo. So, dun ko nakita yung use niya na since being a member and then since being on ER, naipon-ipon ko yung mga points ko to the point na during the time came na parang I'm scrimping on oils. I didn't really want to purchase it with my own money. I used my ER points to purchase those oils that I wouldn't really want to use my own money. So parang yun, if it makes sense. Parang ganun siya. So it's like your smack card sa SM, diba? Na parang iniipon mo lang siya until sometime na maisip mo na, okay, how many na, what's inside in this card? I just want to use it all up. Parang ganyan. So, every month you purchase 100 PV, naiipon yung mga points mo. The longer you are on your ER, the more, the higher the percentage that you get to earn as your rebate. So, the earlier you start, the more you can ipon more ER points and then enjoy it in the future. For example, meron kang gustong bilihin na hindi mo feel gamitin yung money mo, you can use your ER points. Okay? Hello! Hi, Joe! Hi, Sugar Plum Cat! And Hannah, thank you so much for joining. I was just talking about ER. This session will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, so you don't have to worry about the replay. Okay? More about the ER. Kasi I think ER is something that's really important that nobody really talks about. But I don't really force anyone to be on ER. I want you guys and even my members to see the value of it. Kasi, truth be told, 100 PV is not really something that's very disposable for everyone. So ako, I started my ER, I think, a month after being a member, or 1 to 2 months after being a member, simply because I wanted to start earning points and I wanted to start enjoying yung mga free oils. Kasi every time you are on ER, you get to enjoy yung mga monthly promos ng Young Living. Sometimes it's really cool, sometimes it's not so cool. Like this month, the promo for the Philippine ER is not really that nice, in my opinion. Kasi parang when you reach the 100 PV, meron ka lang 50 PV bonus points. I don't really care about that. But what's good about this month, February and March, you can still enjoy your ER from the NFR catalog or from the US catalog. So, just what I have recommended to my members, habang meron pa tayo nung NFR window this February and March, you guys can go ahead and hoard all the oils that you can na wala sa Philippine catalog. If you are part of my group or if you are part of my team, I've already shortlisted all the oils that are normally bought by my members through the years. Sinulat ko na so that it's a no-brainer for you. You can start hoarding those oils. Like Copaiba. Copaiba is not available in our Philippine catalog. And I know a lot of you guys, women, mommies, really love Copaiba. Yung sa mga merong joint pains, yung mga may arthritis, yung mga merong respiratory issue, madalas inuubo. Copaiba is a very, very good oil for your respiratory support. And it's a good magnifying oil. You can use it in almost any blend. So I would like to remind you to buy your Copaiba this February and March while we still have that NFR window. What's good about that NFR window is that if you let your ER purchase this month hanggang 400 PV, you get to earn ilang-ilang, 15 ml of ilang-ilang for free. So, meron na akong isang member na nag-avail nun. Really cool. Ang ganda, ang dami niyang freebies. If you are purchasing your ER this month and next month as NFR or not for resale catalog, meaning from the US catalog, you're gonna be following the freebies ng US pa rin. So, iba yung oils na free from the US catalog, iba yung oils na free from the Philippine catalog. For example, from the Philippine catalog this month, you get 50 PV bonus points when you reach the 100 PV. And then, sa US, you get a free clove oil when you reach 100 PV. So, I would suggest for you to get yung points, or I would suggest for you to purchase your ER from the NFR catalog while we still have that window. Because it's your last chance to avail of the oils na mawawala sa Philippine catalog. In the same way that yung mga nakapag-purchase ng 12 oil set last January 31, meron pa akong members ng mga buzzer beater, yung mga February 1 bumili. But since it's still January 31, they were still able to get the 12 oil set. The 12 oil set is not really available to the Philippine users now. Yun. Going to the next question, somebody was asking kung ano na yung nasa Philippine PSK. The Philippine PSK will be reverted to the 11 oil set, which is the original oil set. And then the freebies are gonna be the ones na nandun pa sa unang-unang PSK, yung mga naka-sachet. The good thing about that is yung Dewdrop Diffuser is upgraded to the new one, yung meron ng Desert Mist setting. So I think that's one of the semi-consolation offer of the Young Living Philippines. So if you guys are ordering your PSK from the Philippine market, it's gonna be cheaper. It's, I think, only 9,600. Including shipping, I think. And then you're going to be having the 11 oil set plus the upgraded Dewdrop Diffuser. Now, I do have the 12 oil set available to my members. Simply because it's one of the services offered by my upline. And still, all the kits that you order from my link will have the free book. I'm not sure kung meron ako dito. Parang wala. I do have the free book, yung Essential Oils Pocket Reference Book. That's about $30 in value. You get that for free if you order kahit yung Philippine PSK or the International PSK na 12 oil set. The 12 oil set, it's more expensive kasi we are ordering it from abroad and having it shipped here. So it's gonna be more expensive. It's gonna be higher than the Philippine 9,600 price. But I understand that some girls are interested in getting that. Like I have a member today who really wanted that. We can give that to you if you wish to have the 12 oil set. I do have one more on-hand set remaining. For the rest, you guys have to wait for 2 months kasi that's the time that we need to ship those kits over from the US. Alright, and then I think yesterday I talked about this game plan book, and meron ng winner nito. I announced it in my group. It's Sarah Marie Salas. I chose her as a winner kasi aside from, you know, she really wanted to learn more about Young Living, its business side, and, you know, the strategies and all that. She has been one of my members who takes time in answering the group's questions. So I really appreciate that kasi a lot of times I don't have the time na to answer the group question. So I really appreciate my members who are taking over that role. So congratulations, Sarah. I hope you enjoy this book. For my members who are interested to get this book, like to have a copy of this, just let me know. I always try to find a way to bring in resources for everyone. In the next coming weeks, I will be having on-hand copies of Essential Perfumery, the gold one. So I'll be having copies of this, the Essential Perfumery book, where you can concoct your own perfume. It's gonna be on hand. So I think I only have 8 copies left. So if you guys want to have a copy of that, message me. I also will be having a copy of the male version, yung color black, para naman sa men's perfume. So meron na rin tayo nun. And I also bought a couple of copies of other Young Living books na you guys might want to have your hands on, just so you get the most out of your oils. Susie, how many bottles of a certain oil can we purchase? You can purchase as much oil as you can. For example, we are doing your route as NFR. yung galing sa US, you can purchase as many as you want kasi hindi naman tayo dadaan sa customs. But, if you're doing NFR, ER, na ma-ship siya diretso sa Philippine address, you have to be very careful to set your limit up to $185 included na yung shipping. Kasi anything over 185 USD, it will be taxable, and the tax is really, really hefty. So, with my team kasi, we are using my upline's, my enroller lives very near the Utah office, so we actually have her pick those up for us, and then pinapadala niya dito sa Philippines. That's why we're having like a better deal. Kasi, excuse me, we can have her pick our orders up. With that mode of delivery, we don't really have to think about the number of oils because technically we are not going through yung parang customs DHL here, so wala tayong problema. Like with your order, Susie, walang problema. You can order as much as you want this February and March. So enjoy it now while we have that window. Is there an expiry for the oil? Yes, all oils would have their own expiry date. For all the oil companies that are claiming na walang expiry yung essential oil nila because it's pure, false. It's a myth. Don't believe in that. All oils merong expiry. And the expiry of those oils are different per oil. The ones that are faster to expire are your citrus oils, your tea tree, your frankincense. Yung tatlo yan ang pinakamabilis mag-expire simply because meron siyang chemical constituents na mas mabilis mag-oxidize among others. The ones that last longer in your shelf are the thicker ones or yung mga mas viscous, mas nalalapot, like yung mga woodsy, so sandalwood, yung mga cedarwood, yung mga patchouli, yung mga vetiver. Those are the thicker ones, mas nalalapot. Yun yung mga mas hindi mabilis mag-oxidize or mag-expire. There are 3 things na kalaban ng oil mo. I tell this in every class. That would be sunlight, heat source, and oxygen. So it's very, very important for you to keep your oils upright, nakatayo, tightly capped, and away from direct heat and direct sun. So don't ever place it sa my windows. Don't ever place it sa my kitchen or sa CR where it's very, very humid. So you'd like to keep your oils somewhere away from direct sunlight, away from heat, and a place that has a fairly stable temperature, like inside your cabinet or maybe sa mas mabababang place, like under your bed or something. Kasi remember, hot air rises, so mas hindi stable yung air or yung temperature sa mas matataas na place. So if you have a cabinet, you store it sa medyo mas mababa, that would be a great place to keep all your oils. Okay? Any other questions? Thank you so much for sending your questions, Susie. Teka, mag-check ako sa IG kung ano yung mga sinend na ibang tao. People have also been sending questions through Facebook. Wait, check ko lang yung Facebook. Okay. If you can hear sounds, those are my cats. My cats are actually behind me. Okay. Okay, somebody sent a question. Can I mix YL and Eden's oil in a roller bottle or diffuser? Yes, you can. You can mix whatever brand of essential oils that you have as long as they are pure. The oils that are pure, I talk about them in my channel. You can use Young Living. You can use Eden's Garden. You can use Plant Therapy. You can use Zelaroma. You can use Florihana. You can use all those oils and mix them together. Walang problema. Sa mga nagbebenta ng oil na nagsasabi na hindi pwede yon, they're just tricking you to buy from them and be exclusive under their brand. But if asking me, as someone who studied it from school, there's no issue. In fact, in our student supplies kit, hindi ko lang dala dito ngayon, in our student supplies kit, we are sent a set of oils from different brands. So there shouldn't be a problem if you're gonna be mixing your oils across brands. Just make sure that all of those brands that you are using are certified pure. I think I've talked about other local brands here in the Philippines na I don't think are pure, so try to stay away from those. Okay? Another question from a follower sa Facebook. Okay. I am 5 months pregnant and I would like to try essential oils to help me relax at night. But upon researching, there are oils not recommended for preggies. Would you recommend Young Living essential oils? Yes, I love to recommend to you Young Living essential oils. But I'm not saying that you have to be exclusive to Young Living essential oils. Whether it's Young Living or not, there are oils in general that's not safe for pregnant women. And there are oils that are not safe for lactating women. So if you want to get to know the list of oils that you can use, I posted it on my Yahoo group. I posted it on my Instagram. It's on Happy Oiler PH. And then there's a list that I posted about oils safe for pregnant women and oils not safe for pregnant women. If you can just please send me a message so I can send you the infographic. That would be very helpful. Why are there oils not safe for pregnant women? Kasi merong mga oils that can cause contractions sa tummy mo. Some oils are abortifacient, meaning it can cause you contractions na pwedeng malaglag yung bata. So be very, very careful with that. Some oils that off the bat I would think of is, lemongrass is? Lemongrass is not safe for pregnant women. Citronella is. Basta parang ganyan. One of those, hindi pwede sa'yo. And kapag naamoy mo siya, you would instantly feel the contracting effect. So you try to stay away from those oils. There are oils that are safe for pregnant women. For example, like your concern here is you want to relax at night. I would suggest for you to use lavender. Lavender is one of the safest oils that you can use, whether you're pregnant, whether you're lactating, whether you are a kid, sa cats, sa dogs, it's very, very safe. So just try to diffuse maybe 30 to 45 minutes at night when you want to relax. I'm sure it would help you. As someone who is pregnant, I would think you would enjoy some foot soak. So maybe grab some Epsom salt, put a few drops of lavender in there, and then soak your feet. It's gonna relax you, I promise. Okay? Next question. Hi, Macon. Can I also diffuse YL Vitality oils? Yes, you can diffuse YL Vitality oils. In fact, what's inside your YL Vitality is the exact similar oil that you can find in your non-Vitality oil. So if you have two oils, wait, let me just show you a sample. Okay. Alright, so I have here a couple of peppermint oils. Okay, very, very good. Okay, so I have two peppermint oils here. One is Vitality. When you say Vitality, yun yung predominantly white packaging that they say is safe for ingestion. And then this is the regularly labeled essential oil from Young Living. What's inside your Vitality oil is actually the exact same oil that you can find here. Now, bakit nila kailangan ipag-iba yung label? It's part of their US FDA regulation. We're not even part of that rule. So, kailangan lang nilang i-comply. They need that compliance to label oils that they can suggest for ingestion differently versus yung oils na gagamitin mo in other applications like for diffusion or for topical application. Kailangan lang nilang ipag-iba kasi part yun ng kailangan nilang i-comply sa US FDA regulations. But what's inside in here is the exact same oil. How it was processed, the plant that it came from is the exact same source as what you can find in here. So there's no difference in both oils. Alright? You can in fact ingest this, but I don't really promote ingestion. I'm sure you guys already know that. If you watch my channel long enough or if you follow me long enough, I don't really promote ingestion. Should you wish to ingest your oils or, you know, make use of the Vitality line, I would recommend for you to make sure that you use emulsifying agents. When you say emulsifying agents, ito yung mga ingredients that would let your oil mix well with water. I don't really promote people putting this in a cup of coffee or putting their lemons in a glass of water and drink it every day. I don't really promote that. I'm actually totally against it. But if meron kayong mga members or friends na makukulit na gustong gawin yon, go ahead. Just make sure that you use emulsifying agents like milk, honey. Those are the common emulsifying agents if you want to ingest your oils. Yogurt is also a good emulsifying agent. Vinegar, if you want to deal with vinegar, apple cider vinegar and water. But The better way to do it, for example, if you want to mix your peppermint oil with your coffee, is make sure that you have full cream milk in it. Okay? So, sea oil to milk bago mo ihahalo sa coffee. That's the safer way to do it. Or, sa ibang drinks, you put your lemon sa honey bago mo ilalagay sa water. That's how you should do it. Okay? In all other things, you don't really need to ingest your oils. I've been using oils for more than a year now, and I've never ingested any of my oils, but I'm enjoying my oils in topical application, in diffusion, and I feel that those applications are already enough. Okay? What is the difference between Eucalyptus radiata and Eucalyptus globulus? Good question. Alright, so both eucalyptuses are not safe for kids below 9. Although Young Living pala claims that Eucalyptus radiata is safe for kids 6 and above. So parang, as a rule of thumb, all eucalyptuses hindi pwede sa mga bagets simply because meron siyang constituent na hindi pwede sa kids, which can cause them to breathe harder. Wala lang akong eucalyptus sample right now. But, between Eucalyptus globulus and radiata, globulus is the cheaper one. So most other essential oil brands, if they have eucalyptus, it's gonna be Eucalyptus globulus. That's the cheaper eucalyptus. Totally not okay for kids below 9. Okay, you have to remember that. Eucalyptus radiata is what Young Living came out with for it to be more child-friendly. They say pwede na siya sa bata, but coming from someone who's studying certified aromatherapy and talking about the constituents in it, when you base your judgment dun sa constituent ng Eucalyptus radiata, I still don't recommend it for kids. So the only minty essential oil that I can recommend if you want to use it for your child, for example, may sipon, may congestion yung ilong, di makahinga, spearmint lang talaga ang pwede. Even Eucalyptus radiata, I don't really recommend. I have pala. So, this is Eucalyptus radiata. A lot of recipes I see on Pinterest and other groups, nakikita ko, they like using it with kids. But I don't recommend it, to be honest. It still has the constituents na hindi pwede sa bata that may cause them to have difficulty in breathing. So, parang choosing the lesser evil, if you want to really use it for your child, use na lang talaga spearmint. That's the safest. If you want to use eucalyptus, you can use radiata as long as your child is older than 6 years old. 5 and below, definitely stay away from eucalyptus. Okay? Next question. How do you clean the neck of the bottle if it's sticky? Is it okay to clean it? I like repurposing all my essential oil bottles. For example, every time may nauubos akong essential oils, I soak them in warm soapy water and then banlaw, and then soak it again in warm soapy water and banlaw. I have that little brush thingy na ginagamit para sa mga baby nipple. That's what I use to clean it. And then I repeat that cycle, soak in warm soapy water, banlaw, tapos sasabunin ko ng dishwashing liquid, and then banlaw, and then I even sterilize it with a UV sterilizer. But you can totally skip that part. Kung wala kang UV sterilizer, you can skip that part. But if you have naman din mga eco mom sa bahay, you can totally use that too. How do you clean the neck? Ganun lang, sinasabon ko lang siya. It's easy to clean naman eh. There are oils na medyo mas matagal matanggal yung amoy. Totally fine with it. The way I do it, gagamitin ko na lang yung bottle na yon kapag meron akong titimplahin using that oil. So the smell is still there. Parang ganun. In fact, when I make my... Wait, let me just check my dito. Yeah, whenever I make my blends, I always use essential oil bottles. Ito yung mga 10 mls. And then, yeah. And then I love using Young Living's Aromaglide Fit Mint. Kasi it's easy to remove. It fell. It's easy to remove. You just have to do that. And then you just have to put it back like that. Tapos sasaraduhin mo lang siya ng maayos. And then, tada! It's secure na. And so yesterday, ito ba? Hindi ko siya magawa. Okay, wait. It can't focus. So yesterday, a member asked me bakit daw hindi nagfi-fit ng maayos itong Aroma Glide Fitment sa 5 ml. I'm not really sure kasi I've been using my Aroma Glide Fitment in all my bottles, even 5 ml, even 15 ml, even 10 ml. And it fits perfectly well. So I'm not so sure kung bakit ayaw mag-fit sa 5 ml. But in my experience, it does. It fits very perfectly. Teka lang, nahanap ko lang ano. Oh, this is still 10 ml. Most of my ano kasi are in 10 ml. 10 ml pa rin. I don't think may sample ako ng 5 ml, but I know I created one before. I made one before for my sister para sa Picos blend niya, and I used 5 ml. It fits perfectly kasi ito lahat to 10 ml. Can't even find my 5 ml right now. Oh, there you go. Ito yung 15 ml. So, your Aroma Glide Fitment should fit any essential oil bottle. As long as ganito siya, yun nalalagyan ng even 30 ml, magkakasya yan. Basta pareho yung end niya to fit the reducer. Okay? Any other questions? Wait, let me check my Facebook kung meron pa ibang questions. Okay. Okay. So let me just share with you also my recommended books. If you guys are trying to look for resources or books that you want to purchase or read through to learn more about essential oils. So right now, I'm really loving this book, but this is more on the business side of Young Living. This is Game Plan. I'm halfway through. I'm reading it through my iPad, actually. I don't like reading na from regular books because I have so many cats. So parang ang bilis kasing masira ng pusa ko yung mga books. So I prefer using my iPad to read all my books. Alright. So I would like to share with you some of the books that I'm reading. I normally read different books ng sabay-sabay. Medyo, that's how my brain works. Alright, so here are the books that I would recommend to you. So there's Game Plan, that's what I'm reading right now. And then I've recently purchased this Essential Mixologist book. Ayan. But this is a doTERRA book. I've already purchased a copy nung Young Living version ng ganito. Meron ding Young Living na. So this one, you can read a lot of recipes if you want to incorporate your essential oils in mixing drinks. It's a very interesting book. Pero more on doTERRA yan. And then, I have also been reading this, The Heart of Aromatherapy. The author here is also the founder of AromaHead, which is like the other school of when you want to get your certified aromatherapist course, you either enroll with AromaHead or with my school, New York Institute of Aromatic Studies. So this is the founder of the other school. I'm also reading her book. Excuse me. And, teka, ito pa. And then ito, Plant-Powered Beauty. Meron pa akong mga Marie Kondo. Wait. So, yan. I could also recommend this book, Plant-Powered Beauty. This naman is written by the founder of my school, New York Institute of Aromatic Studies. This is from Amy Galper, which is the founder of NYIOA. Yeah, so those are the books that I've been reading through lately about essential oils. If you guys are interested to read more about essential oils, I think the rest I've already shared before, yung mga ibang books na nandito. Yun. And then, if you have like the budget for it and you really want to study about oils but you don't want to get the certification dahil medyo mahal, you can always purchase this book. This book is about $80, but it's very helpful. I haven't really finished this. This is one of our textbooks in school, actually. So, Essential Oil Safety by Robert Tisserand. He's like the father of essential oil safety. It's a textbook. So, if you want to read on your own, basically, ito rin yung parang Bible namin sa school. Ito rin yung, nandito rin galing yung mga lessons namin. So, kung ayaw mo nang gumastos sa enrollment, and you only have, if you need to buy one book, I would recommend that black and yellow book na textbook namin sa school. You can read through that. It's very, very informative. It can be overwhelming kasi medyo scientific siya. But if you have the time, you can buy that book. I don't really recommend it for beginners kasi medyo intense siya and you won't really understand that book in one pass. You would have to read it over and over and over again to be able to appreciate it. But it has a lot of information if you want to learn more about essential oil safety. Okay? Are those books available locally? I don't really like purchasing hardbound or hard copies of these books. That's why I always purchase them on Amazon because I want everything on my iPad and I would be able to travel with it. I normally read my books when I'm like in flight or pag nasa airplane kasi yun lang yung time na meron ako to sit around and do nothing. So that's my time to read my books when I'm traveling or when I'm stuck in traffic or whatever. So I really like buying Kindle versions or buying electronic versions. I buy them. I don't really like promote piracy. But I think you can. If you're masipag, you can find electronic copies for sure. I just like purchasing them on Amazon. So it's more convenient for me. Ito nga, pinadala sa akin ng upline ko from the US. I had to give it away because I'd rather have one of my members make use of it. And binili ko na lang yung electronic copy dahil meron namang electronic copy. So right now I'm reading the electronic copy and then I gave that away for raffle just yesterday. I'm already halfway through. It's a really good book also. You can find it on Amazon. If you don't have an account on Amazon, you better get one. It's very, very useful, especially if you have an iPad. Kung wala, I do have some books. I'm trying to make some books available. For example, this one, yung Melissa Pepping, this is not available electronically. So I had to buy hard copies of it. And I will be bringing in 10 copies of this. I think I only have 8 copies left. 12 copies pala yung binili ko. So I only have 8 copies left. If you guys want to purchase it and want to create your own perfumes using your essential oils, I still have a few copies of this. I will also be bringing in yung male version, yung color black, if you want to create natural perfume for your man. Yan, meron ding isa pang book. And then, I will also be bringing in copies of Cocktail. Let me just show you kung ano itsura nun. So, yun naman yung parang Young Living version nung Essential Mixology na pinakita ko kanina. Wait. Cocktail book. So those books are gonna be coming in the next 2 weeks. And if you guys want to learn, like if you want to have access on any other Young Living books, you can message me. I'll try to bring it in. Okay? Any other questions? Cocktail. Pakita ko lang yung Cocktail book. Ayan. So it's this book. So you can incorporate your essential oils in mixing drinks. It's something that I like. I mean, it's something of my personal interest. That's why I'm bringing it in. And so yeah, so look forward to me carrying out another essential oil class, mixing drinks naman. Oh, by the way, starting March, I will be making available na free EO 101 classes to all my members. So if you are part of my team in Young Living, you get to enjoy that for free. You can get to bring your friend along with you if he or she or any of your friends would want to learn more about essential oil. It's a free class. You just have to bring your kit and then you can talk about oils the entire afternoon. It's part of the perk that I'm offering for all my members. On top of the free book that I'm giving away to all my members. Meron din nagtanong pala sa akin, how was I able to give away yung book for free? Okay, the simple answer to that is it's because most of the other Young Living groups here in the Philippines are really down the line. I'm just lucky that my enroller is still American, so I'm very, very much close to the American group. So most of their freebies, I can trickle down to my team. Most other Young Living groups here in the Philippines kasi parang they're further down the line. So kunyari, if nagbigay ng freebie yung American group nila, sino ang makakakuha? Yung mga nandun sa immediate Philippine member, right? So if you're further down the line, mas wala ka ng free na makukuha. So that's a simple explanation to that. That's the reason why I am able to give away yung free $30 book. It's not offered by any other groups here in the Philippines. I'm only able to give that for free. It's because my enrollers or my upline are very, very generous. I would say our group is one of the most generous essential Young Living groups here in the Philippines. Like this one was given to me by my upline. This is about $15. Dalawa pa yung binigay niya. So, yun, since I'm not using this, I raffled it off to one of my members. So, parang yun yung mga perks ng mga members in my team. They get to enjoy a lot of freebies, a lot of valuable freebies, kasi I think the other groups can only give away bottles of rollers or carrier oils. Those are really cheap. You can just buy those online on Shopee. Kaya nga, I really pushed for our team to be able to give yung EOPR for free, yung makapal na book wherein you can find all the Young Living oils in a dictionary format, kasi I find it very useful. And even up to now, even if I've been using essential oils for 1+ years, I still refer to that book. I still find it useful. It's something that you can use for the rest of your oiling journey, versus if I would be giving away carrier oils lang or roller bottles lang that you guys can purchase anyway on Shopee easily, right? Okay, any other questions? I'm so happy that I am so much better versus my last IG live session. My last IG live session was really horrible. I was really sick. Oh, let's talk about Ningxia. Somebody sent me a question about Ningxia. The good thing about Young Living being in the Philippines is that you can already purchase Ningxia from the head office. And it's not that expensive. In fact, sobrang mas mahal siya nung kailangan mo siyang bilhin from the States. It's only, I think, about 4,000 pesos for 2 bottles. And my Ningxia Red is what kept me, it's what kept me heal faster nung nagkasakit ako. When I came back from Cebu, I felt really, really ill. Super nilagnat ako, cough and cold. Although I'm still coughing, but I'm a lot stronger now. And I haven't been doing anything aside from diffusing and chugging down my Ningxia. So, buti na lang may Ningxia ako. I've been drinking that. What's the Ningxia? Yung Ningxia is basically a bottle of antioxidants. If you're Chinese, you're familiar of sibut, and if you can see yung mga maliliit na red, yung mga wolfberries, yun yung Ningxia. So it's highly packed in antioxidant. It's the Asian acai berry, yeah, it helps you heal faster. It helps you get back on your health. And if you have a chance to try it, you can include it in your ER. If you wanna, like, if you're looking for things to fill your 100 PV sa ER, go get a Ningxia. Go try it. It's yummy. A lot of my members tell me na okay siya kapag nina-ref. I don't really like drinking cold beverages, so I normally drink it sa room temperature, and it's still as good. I just drink it as is. I have parang a small glass and just drink it as is once a day, first thing in the morning when I was sick. So yun. What else? Any other questions that you have for me about Young Living, about the PSK, about ER? What else? The changes that are happening. Actually, ang changes lang naman niya is marami lang nawala sa catalog. So, as regards to when will they become available again, nobody can really answer that. Even ako, kung tinanong ko siya sa head office or even sa customer service, they can't even give me a straight answer kasi it depends on the approval of the local FDA. The reason why a lot of oils natanggal sa Philippine catalog kasi hindi siya na-approve pa ng local FDA. So, until then, and you know naman in the Philippines, it takes a long time to have it approved. And you might have to like pay a lot of money para mas mapabilis yung approval. So, yun, depende na lang kung gaano kagaling yung mga compliance officers ng Young Living Philippines for them to be able to let everything or most of the oils approve. One downside of that is most of the oils that I really like hindi na approve, like a lot of those jasmine oils, Palo Santo oils, yung mga the oils that I like, that I am naturally drawn towards, are not approved. So that's why it's really important for you to like fill in your cart this February and March while we have that NFR window. And I'm just checking yung mga blends na wala sa Philippine catalog. Yun lang. Any other questions? We have a couple of people online. If wala na tayong questions, maybe I can end the session. I will be having my essential oil class again with Gordos sa podium this Saturday, February 16. So if you guys are free, registration is still open. It's only 1,800. It's like one of the lowest that I've seen, because normally 2,000 plus pesos siya. So it's only 1,800. I actually requested for them to try to keep the fee low so that most of you guys can join. February 16, Gordos, 1 p.m. If you're free, drop by, join us. We'll be mixing stuff for your house and for your family. I think they've already announced the products. And then starting March, I will also be having my class with Enderon. I'm still waiting for them to announce it, but the date has been set. It's March 23. Wait, let me double check. So March 23 yung sa Enderon, and March 30 yung sa Gordos. So if you guys are free in any of those dates, don't forget to join me. I think also one of the perks of being part of my team is that I think I'm one of those Young Living leaders who constantly have a class. So if you're part of my team, there's so many classes for you that I try to make available for you to join. And even if you're not part of my team, you're still welcome to join any of my classes. I will be having like free classes for my members starting March sa Quezon City soap studio namin. And then I still have other classes with other companies that you guys are free to join. Okay? Any other questions before we end the session? If you still, if you have other questions and hindi umabot sa session na ito, you can message me anytime. You can shoot your questions through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter. It all goes to me. I monitor all my social media. You can leave a comment on my YouTube channel. Some people are doing that. I answer all your questions when I can. And I think I have an active, hashtag on Twitter that you can send your questions anytime. It's called Ask Jirbie. So hashtag Ask Jirbie. Let me just check it out right now. Ayan, meron nga. So it's hashtag Ask Jirbie. That's the hashtag I used to use kasi before whenever I'm having my IG live session. If you may notice, I don't really put na my IG live dun sa main channel simply because I want to keep all my oily stuff here on Happy Oiler PH. And I've already started maricondoing my followers here on Happy Oiler PH. Nagtanggal ako ng followers, about 50 of them. I tend not to approve those users who are trying to add me na selling account lang sila or parang shopping account. Because I don't get the reason why you would like to follow me with your selling or shopping account if you have your personal account. So I just want to keep everyone in this group as real as possible and as relevant as possible. I know that meron mga user dito na lurker. I don't mind, just as long as you please follow me with your real account, not with your shopping account. Because I don't see the point of me sharing information with your shopping accounts. What is your YouTube channel? Okay, you can search for Couch Wasabi. It's like couch potato, but not potato. It's wasabi. So couch, as in sofa, Couch Wasabi. And then you can follow that. I have another channel where I upload my IG live sessions. It's couchwasabiTV, as in television, one word. That's where I upload my podcast version. Kasi nasa Couch Wasabi, nandun yung mga vlogs and yung mga recipes that I do and my other things. And then on Couch Wasabi TV, That is where I upload my podcast version or all my IG live sessions. This session will be uploaded there again tonight. It's kind of different today. I normally have my IG sessions at night, 9 p.m. So I just want to shake it up a bit. I want to be online in the afternoon kasi wala naman akong ginagawa ngayon. And hindi na nga ako nag-makeup. I just want to be online and talk to you guys about all these burning questions kasi ang dami nagsasend ng questions about the recent migration of Young Living lately. And I want to address all of that. You're welcome. You can send your questions. Like, some of these girls have been sending me questions to their whim. I don't mind. I answer all those questions. The only questions that I like to stay away from is questions about oils and cancer because I am not allowed to talk about that. Not only it's a compliance issue with Young Living, it's also an issue even sa school, sa standpoint ng school. So, kami as students, as people who are really taking the certification, we're not allowed to talk about cancer. We're not allowed to talk about oils curing cancer, oils curing something. We're not really allowed to talk about that. So if you guys are sending me questions about cancer, leukemia, ganyan, I tend not to comment on it. Simply because, one, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Maybe you can go to your doctor and check with them. Ito pa, recently I have a friend who was not allowed to use essential oils by her pulmonologist. I don't really understand why, but as a respect, because yun yung sabi ng pulmonologist niya, wala akong magagawa. If hindi siya pinayagan ng pulmonologist niya to use essential oils, kasi the pulmonologist thinks that essential oils is bad for her asthma, then so be it. It's something that I would not debate upon or argue upon. Bahala na yung tao doon kung ano yung gusto niya. It's his or her prerogative if he or she wants to try essential oils in general. I don't want to impose anything on anyone. If you want to listen to your pulmonologist, go ahead. I mean, if you want to listen to your doctor, not lang pulmonologist. So if you want to listen to your doctor, it's your prerogative. Yun. Okay? And I think that's how things should be. I mean, I'm very proud of this community here in Happy Oiler and my channel in general. Even my members, if you meet them and ask them, or even if you join my class and meet them, they would tell you, I never force anything on anyone. Parang bahala ka. If you want to use Young Living, bahala ka. If you want to use other brand. I tell you the real deal. I tell you, like, yung mga nagtatanong, pwede bang ipaghalo? Kasi a lot of misinformation are happening outside this group. Like, there are women who comes to me na, tells me na, oh, ba't sinabihan daw sila na pag Young Living, dapat Young Living lang yung ginagamit. Not true. There's no such thing as that, okay? You can mix whatever oils you want, just as long as they're all pure. That's the real deal about it. But, I tell my members, I tell my people that I may use a lot of different oils. In fact, ito. So, this was sent to me by, not Gordos, this was sent to me by Celaroma. Actually, hindi ko pa nabubuksan. So, ito yung bagong sets of oils nila, which is already in Gordos, I believe. So, you can buy them na from, tada, from Gordos. These are their new oils. They come in 10 ml bottles. And it's super new, hindi ko pa nabubuksan. So, let's just open one right now. And they come in the improved reducer. Kapareho na niya yung Young Living. So, I'm very excited with this. They sent me 2 sets. Meron pang isa dito. I haven't really opened kasi meron pa akong isang set na ginagamit. So, I have lots of oils. I don't want to open them if I'm not really like using them yet. Kasi I don't want to expose them to unnecessary oxidation. So, ito. And these are the oils that we will be using on Saturday. And if you're gonna be joining me sa February 16, Gordos Podium, we are using the new oils. And you will be able to purchase them na from Gordos kasi it's available na. So, ayun. You can use this if you want to create like recipes for your home. If you want to switch if you want to stay away na from toxic chemicals like in your household, in your cleaning stuff, you can definitely use Zelaroma, you can also use Young Living. I personally like using Young Living's Thieves hand foam cleanser kasi, I mean, in my house, the first few things that I switched are my hand cleanser, my toothpaste, and my dental floss. Yan yung mga yung mga unang Thieves na binili ko, na ginagamit ko pa. I haven't really switched my home cleaning thing, although I have my Thieves set here. Let me just show you. It's so heavy. Okay, so here's my Thieves set. It's not yet available in the Philippines. It's the entire shebang of Thieves home cleaning set. Hindi naman kasi ako naglilinis ng bahay, kaya hindi ko siya magamit. I have my... we are lucky to have helper here to help us clean the home, kaya yun. But I intend to use these on my soap studio. So I will be bringing these there. Hindi pa nagagamit yung mga. So anyway, regarding sensitivity, how do you know if it is too much? You will experience reactions from it. For example, when you have reached your sensitization point, or you're talking about sensitivity. For example, when you try to put on clove sa balat mo ng meat, you will experience rashes. Hives, pamamantal, rashes, burning sensation. That's why I don't recommend for you people to use your essential oils neat. I would recommend for you to always have a carrier oil. What's a basic carrier oil? I always recommend for you to use sweet almond oil kasi it's light on the skin, it's light on the smell, and it's light in texture, so it's easily absorbed by your skin. I don't really like using grapeseed oil because mabilis siyang masira sa Pilipinas. Mabilis siyang maanta. So I prefer using sweet almond oil, and I like diluting all my essential oils before putting them on my skin. That's why I prepare all these blends and use the blends on my skin instead of putting in pure essential oils sa skin ko. Okay? I've had reactions with tea tree. I used to put a lot of tea tree on my hormonal acne. And then there was a time nung paglagay ko ng tea tree from another brand, not Young Living. It was from Plant Guru. Nagkapantal ako. Mas lalong lumala yung gusto kong pagalingin. So, for a time there, I thought I was sensitive to tea tree. And then, after a couple of months, after a couple of months, meron ako hormonal acne ulit. I tried naman using Young Living tea tree. I didn't get a reaction. So, I realized, okay, so hindi pala ako sensitive sa tea tree. It's just that the other brand is not that good enough. So, there you go. I may use a lot of different brands. You may see me post a lot of brands, and I do use a lot of brands, but I always come back to Young Living, especially if it's for my health. If it's for my PCOS, my hormonal imbalance, I stick to my Progescens. If it's for my, like nung nilagnat ako, I was coughing, I stick to my Young Living cedarwood, pine, and a lemon. I noticed that if it's for my health, sa katawan ko, I stick to my Young Living kasi nakikita ko yung difference. I can justify the price. Kahit 3 times mas mahal siya, it works so much faster. It works better than my other brands. Although I love my other brands still. I just feel it works better. So I'm sure you guys have experienced that too. For those who haven't, I'm sure you have friends who would tell you the same thing. But I never ever block any other brand. Basta they're pure. Okay, I have 5 seconds. This is about to end. Thank you so much for joining. If you have other questions, don't forget to shoot them through my social media, and I'll see you next time. Bye!